Does this work? I hope it works. Please work. Hoy! What's up guys? Good morning, if it's morning there. Welcome back to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back to my channel if you're already a Joslin, and welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Joslin, or Nicole. I think most people call me Joslin. And today we will be getting ready. So let's get right into what I'm gonna be talking about, and that is me shifting into behavioral sciences from public health. When I decided that I wanted to shift out of public health, I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted. I just knew that I wanted to shift out of public health. So I'm gonna be getting ready because we gotta multitask, because I have like 15 minutes until I have to leave for school. Kasi may dadaanan pa kami sa Green Hills. Okay. I'm not really used to getting ready while talking to anyone, so this is gonna be new. It's so bright. Okay, so I am still on my dresses roll. I am down to my last 2 dresses. This is my second to the last dress, and then tomorrow's gonna be my last dress. And you guys have been asking me like where I get my dresses. It's kind of hard to say because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say. I get it from a wholesaler kasi, like the person who actually makes the dresses. So I can't really tell you where exactly I got it, but they are from the province. I guess the next time I go there, I can ask like which stores they distribute to, so that I can let you guys know where you can get it. Okay, so shifting, yes. I decided to shift out of public health the summer after first year college. So I was taking my mid-year classes, I was taking chemistry, oh joy. And then like in the middle of chemistry, I decided, dude, this is my first chem class in public health, and I'm gonna have 3 more. And hirap na ako dito. I'm not enjoying it talaga. Like, I'm not interested in anything. I'm not interested in the curriculum of public health. Really regret na I didn't look at earlier, because my dream school was Ateneo. And I sacrificed Ateneo because I was like, oh my god, this public health course is amazing. Because it really is an amazing course. It's really, really nice. And if you want to go med, it's like a really good course. Not sure if you should go there if you want to go UP Med, because UP Med requires like really high grades, and you will have a more difficult time getting high grades in public health just because it's a really hard course. But it's also a really nice course, so you will learn a lot if you want it to be like a good learning foundation before going to med. So that's kind of what you have to think about. Oh dude, I have to curl my hair pa pala. Should I curl my hair pa? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I wish I wanted to go to public health because I was already there. But, I just kept trying to convince myself na, when I realized that the curriculum is different from what I expected it. Anyway, I am going too far from what I want to talk about. I'm the type of person talaga na if it's not something I want, something I enjoy, I'm gonna not have fun. I'm gonna have such a hard time. I just kept trying to convince myself kasi na,
it's okay, you should just stay in it, what's 3 years of your life?
Why am I gonna make myself suffer through 3 more years of something that I don't really enjoy and I am not going to use if ever I don't take up med? So I decided na I'm just gonna shift into something that I really enjoy. Wasn't sure what it was yet. Thinking of going to Diliman actually, because Diliman's closer to my house, and I was gonna take up like broadcom, psychology or sociology, and then I thought to myself, why? Manila is already so nice. Why do I want to go to Diliman? There's this course in UP Manila called Organizational Communication, and it's basically like a broadcom, na masscom, na all the comms in Diliman put into one course. And Orcom is like really nice. I was supposed to shift into Orcom, but then I really realized parang I was telling myself,
I'll shift to Orcom, but then I'll take like behavioral sciences electives.
And then I was like,
why don't I just shift into behavioral sciences?
It's just that I think that the job opportunities of Orcom was something that I was really interested in because it had to do a lot with media. But then, I realized that I'm really passionate kasi about the branches of behavioral science. Anthropology, sociology, and psychology. And if you remember me saying the 2 courses that I was thinking of shifting into in Diliman, that was psychology and sociology. And I was like, oo nga naman, medyo bitin kasi if I only get psychology. And medyo bitin din if I get sociology. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stay in Manila. Because when I looked at the curriculum, guys, naglaway ako. My mouth watered because all the classes that I'm gonna be taking, the new curriculum, because of K-12, has biology. I thought I would like that. But I don't. So I'm gonna talk more about me shifting, I guess, and my course now. So shifting was hard because it was very bureaucratic, meaning there was a lot of different stages that I had to do. To get out of my college, I had to have all the different departments sign this paper saying na wala akong utang dito sa department na to, I am free. So I had to do that, and then I had to get clearance from I had to get like different papers from different buildings. And what was really hard was that my college before, the College of Public Health, was really far from the cashier, and you'd always have to like request it from your college, pay to the cashier, give it back to your college, and then wait for the papers to arrive, and then go to the office, compile everything, submit it back. I was going everywhere, like I was at it for like 2 weeks minimum. And then you have an interview or an exam depending. Orcom had an exam, Besai had an interview, and I took that, and I was like really nervous. And then at the end of the day, I passed both of them, and I decided to take behavioral science. Oh my god, guys, the curriculum talaga. When you guys choose a course in college, try to look at the curriculum, because the description of the college might be very different from what the curriculum has, which is what happened to me. So even if public health is a really good course, it's not what I expected it to be, and it's not really what I want to do. So now, well, behavioral sciences is very flexible, and that's actually what I like about it also, because I'm not really sure exactly what I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life before. It was really a learning process. I was discovering myself and what I could live with. Besides, was just so perfect, because the things that I'm learning here, these are things that I always like learning even when I'm not in class. So when I'm actually in class and it's, you know, being fed to me in lectures and the books that I read, and then this is like verified stuff, like this is legit. So I really enjoy reading psychology stuff, sociology. Anthropology, I wasn't really sure if I'd like, and I think that I kind of do, you know. It's interesting because in high school my favorite class was social studies. Anthropology is actually also something that I think I'm gonna learn to love once I actually take the higher classes. You can go to med, you can go to law after. You can take masters in anything. I think I'm gonna take masters in counseling, just because I kind of want to be a guidance counselor, or like have, you know, the knowledge to be a guidance counselor. Because my guidance counselors, well, they're also my teachers in high school. They really inspired me and they really changed my life. So for me to be able to help someone, it's kind of giving it back, you know. That would just be so fulfilling for me. I think also that's why I do YouTube. And then you can also be a psychologist, which I also might be if, you know, I'm not burned out yet. And then you can, you know, you can be a psychiatrist. You go med, and then you can do a lot of things. And then with the course alone, you can get into HR, human resources, which is really good. And then you can also be a psychometrician. We have this big tarpaulin along our hallway with, you know, the pictures of the people who topped the psychometrician exam. And psychometricians basically like give the like psych exams to people. Like they have the power to do that and to analyze that stuff. So where's my lip balm? So yeah, that's what you can do. And honestly, I am enjoying it so much. There are some classes, like major classes, that I didn't really expect na wow, ganito pala to. But I am currently taking up like medyo statistics type na major, where we analyze our data. And it's just, you know, at first I was just like, oh my god, this is so hard. What is this? Ayoko na ng math, ganun. But actually, it's like really interesting once I get all the data, you know, measuring. I measure like self-esteem, all that stuff. It's like really fun for me, and I'm enjoying it talaga. And that's why I'm like super sure that this was just the perfect course for me. And I don't know if it's gonna be the perfect course for you, but you guys have been asking, and here are my answers. So a lot of people who want to take up med end up like taking extra units just so they meet the minimum scientific classes that you need to take before going to med school. But I think with the new curriculum, since I'm taking bio now and bio was not included in the old curriculum, I think that you're pretty much covered. If ever, like, it's super easy na lang to get an extra class, like especially because you like the units that you have per semester in the new curriculum, it doesn't meet the maximum amount of units that you can take per sem. So you can definitely like take an extra class. You just need to talk to your advisor in the department, and you are assigned an advisor, and they basically like approve all the classes that you want to take before you take them. Because in college there are things that we call prerequisites, which are classes that you need to take before you take a certain class. Right now, guys, I'm using ColourPop, but I do want to start using more local brands and like drugstore makeup, because mahirap pag na-use up ko to, like if I fall in love with it and then it's hard to buy na. Because ColourPop you have to buy online. But there are a lot of like drugstore brands that are actually super solid. So comment down below if you want me to do like a Watson's haul or college makeup haul. You guys seem like really interested in college stuff, so you know, it's really nice. But I also kind of wanted to post stuff na kikai, like stuff that I do. I also actually wanted to make this YouTube channel because I'm not gonna drop any names, but I have a lot of friends who ask me for like advice about things like hygiene, girly stuff. It's like wala yata silang influence na ganun. So I think I'm also gonna pop in stuff like that every now and then. If you have any like kikai requests, I can actually be kikai every now and then. It's just hard for me because, you know, it takes time for me to be kikai. Okay, now I'm gonna put on some mascara. Agad-agad because I lost my eyelash curler. I don't know where it is. So yeah, I think I covered most of the questions about my course. It's a really great course. Public health is also a really great course. Maybe I should talk a little bit about public health pa. I swear guys, it's a super amazing course because you can go into med and then you can be a public health worker, and being a public health worker is a really good job. I think it's just that the Philippines kasi we don't have a lot of jobs for public health workers, and it's something that our country really needs. And that's also why we have this thing called the RSA, or Return Service Agreement, and public health is under that. And it basically means that after you graduate college, you have to serve for 2 years within 5 years after graduating. And a lot of the students don't like it because a lot of them do want to go into med afterwards. So the way that you can get into med like right after public health is either you go to UP Med, which just makes the 2 years like move to after you graduate med, or you pay a lot of money. And that's why a lot of students from UP Manila are having a very difficult time, because also once you reach a certain amount of units you can't shift anymore. And I think that was also very difficult for me because I was panicking na baka I might be under the RSA na and I can't shift out of public health without paying a ton of money. I actually had to take a leave of absence. I skipped 1 sem just so that my units wouldn't reach the number of units that would make it harder for me to shift out of public health and a lot more expensive. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that because all of the white colleges have the RSA, which is the Return Service Agreement. So biology is not a white college, meaning it's in the College of Arts and Sciences. And white college basically means, if you haven't watched my campus tour, white college just means, you know, you wear white, the white uniform. So they all have the RSA. That also includes med. Med has RSA. It might be very difficult for some of you if you want to go into med right away, and if that med school is not UP Med. But the education that you will get from UP Manila is amazing. It is stellar and you will learn a lot, but you have to make sure that you are up for it. So yun. I don't know why I didn't talk more about the RSA, but RSA is like really complicated, but I basically already told you basic stuff. For my course, at least in public health, once you reach 60 units, you cannot shift out of public health unless you pay. You serve 2 years within 5 years after graduating. You have to work in the Philippines, and it has to be related to your course. It's very undervalued, underappreciated here in the Philippines. So yun, that was a problem. It's like not just from public health, also from the other colleges. Like when I was running for student council, that was like always brought up because it is a problem, but the essence of our RSA is like really good. It's because a lot of people are flying out of the country and we need a lot of health workers here in the Philippines. So it helps us avoid like brain drain. But yun nga, like the Philippines does not have enough jobs for us. Like I met a Josa and she graduated physical therapy and she's having a hard time finding a job here in the Philippines. And so, you know, we can't really blame our students for leaving the country. Our graduates, you can't blame them from leaving the country. Even because, you know, anong gagawin nila dun sa natutunan nila, you know, there aren't any jobs available for them here. So they go out of the country. So yun, oh my god, I got into RSA. I was just gonna talk about my course. This is gonna be a really long video. I hope that you guys are still here, but I'd understand if you're not here anymore. Anyway, shoot, I do have to leave now, so this is gonna be the end of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and if you have any comments, remember the Kikai videos that you want to see, like I don't know, stuff about hair or makeup, or maybe not clothes because I'm not so good with that. You've seen my clothing videos, medyo not so nice. Anything, we can have like a girl talk video, I don't know, maybe. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Once again, please click the like button if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you are not yet a Josa. Come on, you know you want to. So until then guys, I'll see you in my next video. Love you guys so much. Hugs and besos. Bye.
I got a feeling that we got a chemistry. Give me what's on your mind. Telling me everything but it ain't happening. Wish I could read your vibe.